You do it.
Hey.
Yeah. Do it really
Hey.
energetic. Sorry.
Here we go.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Hey, Matt. What are
Hey.
we talking about today?
Well, on this episode of Movie Time Warp, we're going to be talking about The Lost Boys.
Death by stereo.
This is Movie Time Warp, a podcast where five film school friends in ugly chairs rank and discuss the best movies from the past. This season we are warping back to 1987.
Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Movie Time Warp. I forgot to do that. All right, here we go. Fuck. Hello, and welcome to the second episode of fucking Goddammit.
Are you freebasing? Inquiring minds want to know.
Fucking goddamn it.
All right.
All right.
Go
Here
for
we
it,
go.
Beasley.
Welcome to the second episode of fucking Goddammit.
I'm your host.
And welcome to the second episode of Movie Time Warp. I am your host, Beasley.
I'm Matt.
I'm Corey.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Anthony Ace Boogie Scott.
And we are going to talk about our 10th favorite, bestest, goodest movie of 1985, and that is The Lost Boys.
You said 85, it's 87.
Fuck, I did that earlier, too.
I want to suck your dick.
It was released on July 21st, 1987, with a very small budget of $8 million.
Wow.
You can see it.
That's pretty good.
It's still a great movie, but you can
You can
totally
see it.
You can see it.
And it made a little over $32 million, so it was a
Not
success.
bad.
Cause it's good.
Wow.
So to get everybody caught up to speed, Corey's going to give us the synopsis of The Lost Boys.
Corey?
Tell us about the Coreys, Corey.
The Coreys. They both spell their name wrong, but that's okay.
Tell us about the three Coreys.
Teenage brothers Michael and Sam moved with their mother to a small town in Northern California, while the younger Sam meets a pair of kindred spirits and geeky comic book nerds Edward, played by Corey Feldman, and Alan, Jameson Newlander. The angst-ridden Michael soon falls for Star, the female love interest of the movie, who turns to a thrall to David, who is the leader of the local vampire gang. Sam and his friends must save Michael and Star. God damn it. Sam and his new friends must save Michael and Star from the undead.
Who directed this fucking movie?
Oh yeah, Joel Schumacher.
Okay, and Joel Schumacher was coming off a massive hit with St. Elmo's Fire, but he followed up Lost Boys with a movie I never heard of called Cousins, starring Ted Danson. Has anyone ever heard of Cousins?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was one of those ones on HBO. You're like, oh, you got a Cousins. You know, you're just like, well, let's see what's on.
Well,
Let's see what's on Nickelodeon.
The little synopsis I read about it, something about these people go to a wedding, but it's called Cousins. So are the cousins getting married? I don't know.
They're kissing cousins? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
Why are we even talking about this? Talking about Lost
I don't know.
Boys.
It's just kind of interesting.
You should have kissed Ted Danson.
Yeah, fuck cousins. Lost boys.
But he blew up doing St. Elmo's Fire and The Lost Boys, and then he went on to do the Flatliners that also had Kiefer Sutherland in it.
Yeah.
Falling Down,
Mm.
Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. My personal favorite Batman movie.
Tigerland, which is pretty good.
Let's kick some ice.
Time to kick some ice. Everyone chill.
Did he do 8mm?
Yes, he
The
did.
name is Freeze.
8mm
Remember
pretty
it.
good.
What is the name of your doom? Something like that. That movie sucked ass. Anyway,
It's so bad it's good.
no, it's so bad it's awful.
Comes back around.
It's penises from space.
But the
A bunch of them.
bat card.
It's
Wasn't
all
that the
it's
first-
all
The
awful.
first episode where the first movie where he has nipples. Or,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, the nipples got attached by then for Val Kilmer.
Anyways, we're not talking about fucking Batman. We're talking
Right.
about
Well, we are talking about some kind of
Let's
Batman.
start talking about
Yeah.
Lost Boys.
Batman. Ooh, I like that.
Batman.
Yeah. Well,
It's a movie
Well-
about Batman.
You're sick, you know that?
Right.
but the last high profile, big budget movie Joel Schumacher ever made was Phantom of the Opera in 2004.
Oh, wow.
And that's when his career kind of slowed down. He eventually passed in 2020.
I know. He kind of, 2004, 2005, he just, I guess, kind of gave up.
He probably was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I got a great idea. What about? Yeah, that sounds great.
Did he do Phone Booth?
He did.
Phone Booth is good.
It's a
Phone
good
Booth is
fucking
Phone
movie,
Booth is
man.
Another movie with
Very,
Kiefer Sutherland.
very
fucking
good.
movie. That's Heath Sullivan.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
For what?
yeah. Kept him in the
The
phone.
whole time. I mean, it didn't even start a slow burn. It was just like, whoop, and there we were. The microwave was on for 90 minutes.
So let's talk about Lost Boys a little bit because it's about.
That's the thing we're supposed to be talking
That's the thing we're supposed to be talking about tonight. We're talking about Joel Schumacher in general, though, but
We're kind of talking about it.
yeah.
About the director.
I mean,
He
A
had,
little
he had
backstory
Bruckheimer
on it.
behind him.
Yeah.
You know, but still, the budget,
Eight
well, we'll talk about that.
8 million, you said?
8.5.
8.5. So
We got
this
2 Corys for 8.5, bro.
this is
Well,
the first movie
that's
they've
the
met on.
origin of the Corys.
Is it?
This
They
is
went
where
on
they
to
met.
do
Their
9
first
movies
movie
together.
ever, yeah.
Remember Dream a Little Dream? Why are we God Lost Boys anyway?
I mean, you can talk about
No,
whatever you want to.
No,
Nah, Lost
no,
Boys.
Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dream a Little Dream sucks.
Does your
Yeah.
mommy hold your dicks while you piss?
I really like License to Drive.
I would bring
Oh,
up
yeah.
License to Drive,
Yes,
but
that-
fucking Lost Boys. Let's get it.
All right.
We're going to talk about all the things but Lost Boys.
All right, and then we got to take a second to mention that, Michael Chapman, the director of photography.
Oh, beautiful
I mean,
film.
What here's the thing. I got to work with the guy for like a week, and he's awesome. He's like, "Yep, we did it like this." No, we didn't have time, so I just put a 10K up, blasted it through a frame, and said, "Go." And they were like, "Blah blah." Nope, it's got an edge light, looks great.
I mean, if they were paying for anything, they were paying for the spectacle of the cinematography because the movie is lensed really well.
Oh no, I mean the guy is a master of the use of color. He doesn't overdo it. He doesn't underdo it. He doesn't blow it out. I thoroughly respect the man, and after meeting him, even more because he's a member of the crew.
Yeah.
He didn't have an ascot on and be like, "Oh,
To be,
no,
to
he
be fair,
didn't.
half the
He didn't."
half the budget was probably spent on their vampire den and sparkly
Oh,
blood
dude.
goo.
So this kind of brought in the new era of vampire movies.
It really did. There was Fright Night before it.
Yeah, and Fright Night was 85, and it was done by Tom Holland, which is he did Child's Play later, which is a great film in '88. And I think he was doing something very in the form of the classic vampire movies that we knew, like Dracula and stuff like that. But this one brings in a new type of family unit that we really hadn't seen on film. And ironically enough, or simultaneously enough, Near Dark kind of does the same thing in the same year.
Yeah.
But we went with this movie, and I feel a little bit happier with this choice after watching Near Dark. It's a little bit way more of a slow burn, and
And it's darker. It's more adult and it's more visceral. Where Lost Boys is
it's fun.
Goonie-esque,
Yes,
but there's a story.
there's a reason why
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Goonie-esque.
Because
I was basically just taking that and being like, "All right, why is it Goonie-esque?"
originally, Joel Schumacher was not the first director. It was
Richard Donner.
Richard Donner who had directed Goonies, and the script played more to his Goonie-esque aesthetic, and the
Yeah.
vampires were written as like children.
Yeah, so it was
So all of them would be laddie.
yeah, they would be like at most 13, I think, was kind of the capped age,
Yeah,
and then the brothers were 8.
the Frog Brothers were going to be 8.
So very played down, much younger crew. And with Richard Donner attached at that point, it was going to it felt like it was going to be a sequel to it. I mean, you could kind of see a little bit of it still there in the script before Schumacher said, no, let's age him up. It feels like it could have been a sequel to Goonies. I mean, there's lots of cave sequences. It's on the coastline. You just translate them from one place to the other. It's Goonies 2 in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Well, their hotel fault line lair is as Goonies as it can possibly
Right.
be. And it's fine. I don't have a problem with it at all.
They could have been in the cave.
Production design was amazing, but it was also funny. It's like, there's a skull on the table. This is an evil place.
Well, if anything, it could have been in the same cave where One Eye Willie was at the end of Goonies, if you go that route. Like, everything could have been so in that cave. Next thing you know, there's vampires in there with a big squid.
all right, I'm just going to get off. I love when they're in the cave and then, like, you see them holding themselves up with the toes.
Random monster feet.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they have on really cool Road Warrior boots.
I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be mixed with like Goonies and Peter Pan.
You can still see a little bit of that there in the formula, where obviously the title's Lost Boys and the whole thing about never aging and stuff like that. It's a big presence on the screen, but I guess I didn't really think about it till watching it later, like how much of this was Peter Pan's story.
It never dawned on me because, the 4 Lost Boys are basically Kiefer Sutherland, 2 guys from Wham, and Bill S. Preston Esquire.
Excellent.
and they're a big tough motorcycle gang and like
I mean, they do look pretty tough with their.
They do.
The sickest mullets.
Feathered out mullets.
Oh, they look great. And those
Dude, like-
bikes are amalgams of all like different types of bikes. Like those bikes don't exist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are all different parts from different bikes.
Oh, here's a question for everyone: best mullets on camera?
I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Bill S. Preston Esquire,
All
the
of
little
them.
one.
No,
I mean, but everyone had really rocking some of the best.
No, well, all right. Okay, let's get into it. All right, Santa Clara, right? That's where we're going, right?
Yes.
That's where the story is.
Mhm.
And it is apparently the punk rock capital of the world.
Yeah.
And everybody's, it's not just that, like every party has a fire. Everyone is jumping around and raging, and it's like they used part of the wardrobe from the Road Warrior and the extras. Because it was like Santa Clara was like almost post-apocalyptic. Everybody was like, rah, 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 let's go to the carnival. Rah. It was just, the look was, I mean, I appreciated it.
Santa Carla is a stand-in for Santa Cruz, obviously, right? But apparently, it really was one of the most murderous places in the world at the time, too. It's
Yeah,
where
they had 3 serial killers from there.
3 serial killers came from that area, so it was actually factual. So I thought that was
Ed
pretty
Kemper lived around there.
funny. Yeah. And if you
Good
don't
old
know-
Ed Camper.
right? So it's kind of interesting that they kind of wrote this into that narrative and just not call it Santa Cruz for whatever reasons. I don't know.
Maybe the city didn't want to be known as the murder capital of the world. So they-
Sure, but
Well, I mean, these vampires also had wind and motorcycle powers. So, I mean, you can rename the
true.
town.
that's
It's okay.
yeah, you can do whatever we want.
Full mulleted
Just-
vampires, first time for all that. I mean, it's
It's just riding a motorcycle considered motorcycle powers? Because to me, they were riding dirt bikes.
Is that a power?
when they
Is
came
that a
with the
power of
motorcycles,
vampires?
there was always wind. Like, we're gonna rev our motorcycles in front of your house, and then people's hair is blowing, and
Smoke comes out of nowhere.
it's just like it's like Storm is with them.
Opening scene, a beautiful shot at night. Camera is flying over the ocean. We see the boardwalk,
The toughest fat cop.
the toughest fat cop,
Yep.
and we're on a carousel. And the punk rockers are walking really cool through the carousel. They're not riding the carousel because they're different. I don't know.
Why would
Punk
that's
rockers
not cool.
don't
Punk
ride
rock.
carousels.
They just walk through and kind of harass
Just
people.
walk.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Okay, well that's what they do.
They're looking for they're scoping.
stupid.
They're scoping.
Riding a pony. What a douche.
They're looking for the next Lost Boy.
I'm gonna ride the dragon.
So they have a scuffle, which in the script they're called surf Nazis.
Yeah.
Fat security guard comes along, kicks both groups out of the park. Says,
Not
I
wanted
told you
here."
not to stay here, which they've been
Stay
causing a
off
lot
the
of trouble.
boardwalk.
And I don't know what the name of the theme park is. It's just called the Boardwalk.
Yeah, they just call it the
It
boardwalk.
didn't really have a name, so
Fat cop comes, harasses him with
kicks
his,
him out.
with his mustache.
Then he pays.
Kiefer Sutherland, aka David, gives him a little smirk, like "Let's go, boys." Like,
He's like, "Ugh,
And then the Lost Boys all walk past him like,
we'll get you later.
We'll get you later.
okay, we'll
asshole.
leave.
and then Bill S. Preston Esquire's like,
That's what-
later.
Bye.
Sweet.
So the Boardwalk amusement park is closed down, and old fat cop is walking through an empty parking lot, right? And then we have a very Evil Dead style shot where it's like POV of the vampires flying.
Which apparently was done for a budgetary reason. There was going to be a lot more green screen, apparently. But,
It's so much better they didn't do that.
obviously, because it would have been really bad green screen of 87. So they only have apparently 2 green screen shots in it, but they're done very quickly till you can't even see it. It's the one they fight at the end where they fly into one another. And it's done well. It's enough where you can get by with it. It's like 1 second. But like if they were to do that, apparently test audiences were like, yuck, when it first showed up with the green screen. So I liked the Jaws POV style camera movement. It makes it unique because it's a driving force throughout the rest of the movie anyway. It starts it, and then it's throughout the rest of the
It's
movie.
the classic setup. It's the classic setup. You show what the creature or whatever does, but you never get a clear look. It is
Yeah.
the classic horror movie intro.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's pretty dope.
That was spoiled for me because when I saw this movie, I walked into my aunt's house and the scene by the bonfire was playing.
Oh, you saw that right away?
I never saw the first half of the movie.
You just saw where they were munching and ripping, scalping people and saying
oh.
Michael 1,000 times.
There were so many bonfires in it, I forgot which one
So,
we were talking about.
What's the lead character's name?
Michael?
Michael?
You're going to hear that a lot. Michael. And Cry Little Sister. You're going to hear that song a lot.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
So the guard's walking to his car, right? Empty
Guard.
parking lot. He sees whatever's coming for him. We don't know what it is at this point.
He's
right?
terrible at opening doors.
Terrible. No, he's actually amazing at open
He
doors.
just rips it right off the hands. That's right.
They grab him, and for some reason, he never lets go of the door, or he rips the car door off. He
Yeah.
had a death grip on the door.
Yeah.
Incredible strength.
So he's
Fat-
great
that
at
fat
opening
cop.
doors.
Security guard at a freaking carnival.
And he pushed around those Lost Boys.
That was
area.
more or less. That was a theme park. No, that was a
It's an amusement park.
I thought it was an
amusement
amusement
park. There
park.
we go,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so anyway,
he just
We're out.
Unless the
Then he
theme
goes-
was like homeless punks, surf Nazis. That's the theme.
Yeah, that was kind of, I guess, what was happening in California in the 1980s.
dude, I
Matt?
lived in Mississippi. I mean, we were
What
still.
did Thrasher magazine say was happening?
Those guys
Those
are
Nazis
totally
weren't
stupid.
they weren't surfing yet.
Dude, okay, all right.
What
There-
was Trauma
there was an-
movie saying?
there was an appreciation for it, but it's still at the same time like, wow, way to overdo it. But they see that the punk attitude at that time was like, everybody was a douche.
Yeah.
Nice try. You know, because that's the punk attitude, right?
Right.
But no, there was some cool shit in there that we appreciated at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still punk. We still had New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it was Mississippi.
Yeah.
We were, Satan worshiping skater faggots.
Yeah. This
yeah.
is during
I don't know if you can say that.
Satanic
Anyway,
Panic.
Yeah, we were Satan worshiping.
Did you have a
skater-
leather jacket?
No, I didn't. That was another thing. I was like,
Did you wear
Yeah.
it in broad?
I was like, wow, did you skate over here with your ripped jeans and your leather jacket? Wow, what a lost boy. I mean, that's how punks were assholes.
Michael's the first thing he,
He
does
thinks
when he
he's
gets
Michael.
He does.
Yeah,
Let me get a leather
Let me
jacket.
get a leather
He's
jacket
all
and
the
an
way-
earring.
I think he's Michael.
Well, he has a reason for doing that.
I know, but he's just trying to fit in.
And it's a reason. It doesn't matter what clique you roll with. We all get it. All right.
Yeah.
He wants the girl.
He
wants the girl.
in
Wants
the
the
new
girl.
place.
He wants the
And the
girl.
leather jacket's how you do it in
But
the 100-degree weather.
We're skipping over a few things.
Well, all right.
Sure, we'll get back there.
All right, we're gonna get
We'll
there.
take detours once in a
All
while.
right. So we come to Santa Clara. We're-
Not yet.
No.
No,
We
We're
have a
still not-
shot.
We already ripped the fucking door off. It's
He
it.
flew
It's
off.
there's
The
no
fat
door.
man
Give me a
flew.
second, and I'll get there.
All right.
He's got Hulk strength.
Like I
Stronger
said,
than
in
vampires.
the first scene, we're flying over the ocean at night. In this scene, we're flying over the ocean during the day. We're introducing our good guys, our family, Sam, Michael, and Lucy.
Poor Lucy. She's gone through a divorce.
And the dog.
She's the
And
one
the
that
dog.
left.
And the
And
dog's
the-
there.
Nano.
The dog
and
went
the-
through the divorce
yeah.
too. They
And,
all.
she just it's just making a new start.
She says later in the movie she left Dad. So,
Dad must have been a turd.
well, he also didn't
got the
believe in the
kids.
closet monster.
Well,
which
that's
is-
that's
that was
coming up
great.
just a
Yeah.
second, but this is where they are riding into Santa Carla and they see the sign, and then behind the sign, spray painted is "Murder Capital of the World."
Yeah.
Classic moment.
Great.
Sets
And
up the
they
movie. Great. Perfect pace.
perfect montage.
They stop
And then
at
we
a gas
break into
station.
Echo and the Bunnymen. People are strange. Covering the doors. Amazing. Way to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you have a montage.
And montage.
The montage of all the punks and kids eating out of garbage.
Everyone just living together and hating living there.
In the murder capital of the world.
All the missing signs.
Yep,
Right.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that I like the little flashes of that just to let you know, because this was also in the era of kids going missing. Obviously, in the '80s, it was a big thing, the milk carton child and stuff like that. So it kind of
Because you were told just to come back when the street lights got on.
Yeah,
It was
right.
easy to get lost.
and all these kids just were lost boys.
So then they pull up to Grandpa's house.
Tell us about
which-
Grandpa.
Grandpa is very, very unique.
He's an old
One
hippie.
thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.
So he's what we would call an eccentric, right?
He's an old hippie.
Yeah, he's a hippie.
Think about the time period.
That's true.
He is perfect age to be a slightly older hippie. He's got the ponytail. He smokes weed. You know, he
Taxidermies.
Still dates. He has
drives
dates.
drives the Herman Munster car.
Fucking girlfriends and shit.
When they pull
Banging
up,
old
he kind
ladies.
of plays like a trick on him. He's
He's banging all ladies.
he's playing
There's-
dead on the porch.
Yeah, like weirdos do.
I mean, he's the coolest character in the whole movie.
Oh, he's definitely the coolest.
He's also fortifying his house for random reasons that we don't know.
You don't drink his whatever
His
root
root
beers.
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 Don't
You
touch
don't
his
eat his
double,
boppers.
Those are
double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah, and his double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah.
That's a big get back in the 80s, I feel like.
And his house.
His house
Yeah.
is so dope.
That's a big house for
But they roll up. It's going to be a tough change. And the biggest problem is there's no TV, which means there's no MTV.
oh man.
And who? Okay.
That's peak 80.
Yeah, all right. I know. I understand that everyone was young and Corey was young, but did he ever just put his foot down and say, "Why are you guys dressing me like this?"
Oh, his wardrobe is horrible. I think it's
Who
only
made that decision?
it's only for that one line when he meets the Frog Brothers. Because they
on.
comment on his clothes.
His
when he
clothes are the worst, and his jammies, like He's too old for jammies, dude.
Well, I think they didn't really change the dialogue.
Why
He
the
was
fuck
supposed
did
to be younger.
And why the fuck was he taking a bubble bath?
Kid,
But
man.
it's still,
Like a
it's still a great
teenager.
scene where it's like,
Teenager.
He's a kid. He's a kid.
But
I
was
get
like,
it.
was he 13?
Even, yeah. Maybe a little bit younger.
12? 13?
No, he's
supposed to
got to
be
be
11.
15 in that.
No, I think they play him younger.
Come on, Kyle.
I think they're playing him younger. I think the older brother.
He's right before he got his pubes. His
Yeah.
voice hadn't dropped yet, but he was a little bit taller and
Kids
He
still
has
take-
not hit puberty because his room. He has a Rob Lowe poster and Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Rob Lowe.
I mean, that's
I
pretty
don't
good.
know why Rob Lowe was on.
I don't know. I
That's what was
just
saying.
never
Why was
understood.
Rob Lowe on his closet?
And they
Oh.
decorated their rooms so fast.
And I just never
He
understood.
and Michael
why
had their
his
rooms
old ass
decked out
Well,
like before they got there. I guess.
Yeah.
they
he
said.
obviously loves St. Elmo's Fire.
Taking
I
a
mean, that's
bubble
just a
bath.
point
Yeah.
of point of
Okay,
contention
that's the
right
connection. All right, but
there.
so they're touring the house. They're like they realize there's no TV.
Yeah.
There's no MTV.
Michael points out that Grandpa grows his own marijuana. Taxidermy, reference to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right?
Grandpa's a weirdo.
And then one of Grandpa's great lines that he has, like when we get the TV guide, you might notice that the little address tag is falling off. Don't peel it off. I collect them, whatever it is. Like, oh, so you have a TV? He's like, no.
You have the
You
TV guide. You
read
don't
the TV
need
guide. You don't need a TV.
Yeah.
And he closes the door. Like,
They do great character development. You know, the brothers are messing with each other the whole time, and you know there's like inside jokes between the two of them, and
Oh, yeah.
it's a way better way to build your empathies and thoughts for the characters. It's
That's the one aspect that on the rewatch I noticed, like how good the brother dynamic is. I was like, they actually feel natural, like not like sometimes you see movies where they're just together and you're like, oh come on, Michael, we got it's like he doesn't feel like cheesy or forced anyway. They actually felt like they genuinely knew each other. But I also found out like Joel worked with the lead actor who played Michael on developing the script a lot. I guess they worked together on like a bunch of points as they were on the day of. So maybe that's why it feels more natural at the end of the day.
Right.
Because I was like, man, this feels really good.
well, it's a
Jason
simple.
Patrick. Yeah.
It's a simple process. How are you gonna how is he gonna be betrayed if his brother's a vampire if you don't feel their relationship? How is he gonna cave when his brother's begging him for help if you don't feel their relationship?
Right.
Which I
right?
would say more kudos to the older brother, but I don't know how much he acted really in stuff after this. Besides, I mean, we know the Coreys, but I don't know. Do you know what he went on to do? Anything?
I
Speed
don't.
2.
Speed 2. See, like,
And a movie called Rush with
Mm.
oh wow,
what's I
Ooh,
can't remember
wait.
the actress's name
Let's-
that's in it with him, but Rush.
that's a Ron Howard film, right? Yeah.
Rush is brutal.
So, but see, like even then, it's like
First, the opening scene.
he felt very charismatic and interesting as a character. And for Joel Schumacher to put so much working together on a script, I was like, man, why isn't this guy more out there?
He had to hassle Jason Patrick to be in the movie, and he gave him free reign.
Yeah, that's what I
To
thought
do
was
his
very
own thing.
interesting. Like he did not want to be it, and then he fought for actors to be on the movie once he was in it. So that was very like, I just don't know why that guy's star appeal isn't big. Jason, you should be working more.
Agreed.
So we go from the TV guide line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doors close. Nighttime. We're on the boardwalk. The most iconic scene from this movie.
Oh,
Sexy Sax Man.
sexy sax man.
I still believe. So, and I love the crowd again is great because I'm like, why is there not a punk band on the stage?
Well, that's-
look at the crowd.
Right.
That's my favorite part because the two brothers are even looking at the crowd like, "What are we watching?" They kind of gesture to one another like, "What the fuck are we here for?"
Well, in the middle of that, of course, you get Sexy Star, and dude, she's a honey, but she's got this kid with her. She brought this 9-year-old to Sexy Sax Man show.
Who is
I don't
built
think.
like a mountain.
I don't know if he's the. Is Laddie in that scene?
Yes,
Yeah.
she shows up with him. You're just like, okay, you brought the kid, cool. Don't smoke anything.
So the kid's like a gift for her, right? So I think that's the idea to keep her feeling good about the situation they're in.
But then she starts dancing with the hole, and you're just like, oh.
But like,
I think he was oiled up or just hot because of
He
the
was
fire?
oiled up,
Oh,
bro.
It's like a pro wrestler playing
he's,
oiled up.
he is slicked up. He is like just sweating. He's got so much oil. He is. What do you think, Ace? He is just dripped.
The sweaty.
No, it reminds
He
me
was sweaty, bro.
the scene from Boondocks from the Tyler Perry episode where they go to fight the dudes and they're too glistening.
And they're all sweaty, yeah.
The dude is built like potatoes. He was like just rock hard.
He's
Just
pounding that sax, just.
Everyone in the crowd is just fucking loving it.
They're
I
going
know,
on-
they're-
like,
and
they
then-
got the two guys that are like their arms are locked and they're head banging over a bonfire.
Yep.
And then the
Lots of bonfires.
and then the brothers are just like they just gesture one another like, what the fuck are we watching? Like
I
they're
don't know,
just
Corey seems into it.
Well, I mean,
Well, Sam.
he's young.
I love it.
Well, that Corey loves it.
He's gonna come.
He loved it.
So we go from that scene right into Lucy. She's also the boardwalk, and she goes into a video. No, she finds a lost boy,
Oh yeah,
and she takes the lost boy into Max's video rental store.
the coolest looking video store I ever
Yeah.
seen.
Very cool.
Agreed.
So we're introduced to Max, and then the lost boys walk in, and Max is like, "I told you never to come in here."
Yeah.
I don't really get what they're doing in there and why he kicks them out.
I think he's trying to keep the scent off of him, if that makes sense, of like him being the upper echelons, being the head vampire. So it's like, you guys can do what you want. I've given you this free will, but I'll call upon you when I need you.
Lots of implication.
Would Max be Dracula?
No.
Maxula.
No?
Maxula.
Actually,
He's just a head vampire. If you
Okay,
just look at
okay.
the lore, you want to get into vampire lore? If you want to get into the lore, there's always a head vampire in different sanctions of different worlds, and he just happens to be the one of this era of this area.
Gotcha.
And his name is Max, which might be off Max Schreck, who played Nosferatu. So just a
And
play
he
on
just
that.
wanted to retire. and
Sweet.
He likes the ocean.
Nice.
Max and Lucy have like a little.
He's looking for a bride.
yeah.
They have a little.
She asked
flirty.
for a job, right?
Asked for a job. Yeah.
He can tell.
So he's like, he hires her on the
Mhm.
spot. Boom.
Yeah.
Then we're going back to Michael.
She looks like a movie buff. That's why she just instantly.
Oh yeah.
She
She is cute as.
She
as
takes his
Dickens,
sucker.
ain't she?
he offers her a sucker. She's like, no. Well,
Mhm.
okay, I'll take it.
Mhm.
Right.
Suck it.
So then we go back to Michael, who is
She's willing.
following Star.
She's nubile, willing.
Nice. Sweet.
I got one. It's only a matter
He
of
does do a tongue flick back at the end.
time.
He does.
He does. Nasty.
Well, he's patient. He's an older vampire.
Well,
Yeah.
he's apparently in the original script. He's been around. They do a Shining ending in the original script where you're like, they see him painted on a portrait on a wall, and he's been there since 1920s.
Yeah, well, it goes back to, well, we're out of time, guys. That's all the shots we got today.
Yeah.
Or Schumacher's just like, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Broad strokes. Broad
We
strokes.
got it.
A lot of 80s movies were conversations weren't even conversations. They were just the points of the conversation.
Yeah.
Everything was just like, okay, you get the broad stroke, right? Let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 90 minutes
Or you're doing an Oliver Stone movie where they do an entire exposition dump.
with
Right
7
away.
cameras rolling at the same time and you
Mhm.
cut between all of them. Let's
Yeah.
not get into Oliver Stone. Let's get back to the...
That was also
Yeah,
what we
so
talked
Michael
about last
is
week.
following Star, and he ditches Sam, and Sam goes into a comic book store.
The
where we-
coolest comic book store that's been on camera too.
with the coolest stoned out fucked up parents every time. They're just
And they discuss a specific book, a Batman book, which obviously,
Well, before they talk about the Batman book,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we talk about Sam's wardrobe.
Well, let's talk about his clothes.
they're awful.
The Frog Brothers, who are themed after Rambo, right?
Yeah, it have to be.
They say something about his clothes. They say something about his threads. He's like, yeah, pretty cool, huh? And they're like, yeah, for a fashion victim.
Are they supposed to be?
So I think they have him dressed like a
Pretty
shithead,
good, yeah.
like for the whole movie, just for that line.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely. I'm sure they just pulled it out of his wardrobe. It's like, Corey, what are you wearing? And
Because that trench coat he's wearing looks like it was made like from material from a couch from the 80s.
That's what he said. After they showed him his wardrobe, he goes, "Oh, so I'm a shithead." The whole movie.
okay.
Come on, there's no 14-year-old was like, "This looks great."
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
No,
80s, man.
No,
New Kids
no,
on the Block are about to hit in
no.
about 1 year.
no.
They're gonna be hanging
I
tough.
promise. I promise.
No, he looks like a shithead.
He looks like a shithead.
He looks like a New Kid on the Block.
But they weren't there yet.
Maybe that's where they got the
It's still
idea
not
from
my-
New Kids on the
It's
Block.
still not my
No,
favorite
no,
outfit.
no,
That
no.
comes later.
1 year.
All right.
So then we
Are
get
you
into
talking
talking
about his
comics.
jammies, Corey?
What now? First question: are they literally
a
called the
shirt with all
Frog
the
Brothers?
faces on
They're
it?
called the Frog Brothers.
Are they the Frogs? Is their last
Edgar
name
and Alan
the Frog?
Frog.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're brothers, so they're the
Yes.
Frog Brothers.
I didn't know if it was
So it's another throw to their parents. They're like quirky hippies, the Edgar and Allan Frog. And
I didn't know if it was
Toads, man.
I didn't know if it was a militant word, because we had the Frogmen, which was a military
Oh, yeah,
term.
yeah.
And they're so much into military.
well, they're the opposite of their parents.
Okay.
It's a typical 80s move.
Sure, okay.
I never got that they were the complete opposite of their parents. I'm just like, they're Rambo.
I'm
Yeah.
old.
That's why I thought
get it.
Frogmen, so Frog Brothers. and
Yeah.
That's why they're
I know
always
that's a military thing.
Yeah.
so-
Shit.
bringing all the knowledge today.
All right. Well, maybe.
Age.
Maybe. So
Old.
Old.
then they're going to talk about comics. They're kind of drilling him, seeing if
what he
he's-
knows, and he knows that you can't have comic books out of order.
He also
you
got
can't
all the
have the
facts.
391s with the 92s.
they also
fucking
got
shit. You put first, second, third. That whole scene is like,
it's very funny.
right.
It's because it's also like incorrect in knowledge. Like Batman 14 probably had like 20 million copies in publication in
it
like
was
19
4, wasn't it?
Batman 14,
Oh,
which has got the penguin in it. It's from 1942.
I'm always looking for the other 3.
That book was in heavy publication, not 4
That's
issues.
a very serious book, man. There's only 5 in existence.
Yeah.
4.
When has there ever been a comic book that only printed 4?
no,
There
it's
there was
just what's
5.
left.
One
It's
got
what's left.
destroyed, so now there's 4.
One got destroyed.
Oh no!
4. I'm always looking out for it. It's like, I bet you are. If there's only 4 of them. But, I mean,
I can see the
it's
comic.
not true.
I can see the comic book nerd in the audience at that time in '87. Just
This is stupid.
this is wrong.
It's like the same guy in Top Gun.
wrong.
It's like, that's not a Russian jet.
This is so wrong.
Jerry, sit the fuck back down.
Yeah, that's it.
But I guess it's a subtle nod. Apparently, Schumacher was a huge. Obviously, he goes on later to make the Batman movies. He was a huge Batman fan, so he's like, let me just slide that in there.
Everybody's a huge fan.
I mean, who doesn't like Batman?
So the comic book
Ace, do you
conversation
like Batman?
is
I fucking love Batman. You kidding me?
Which Batman's your favorite?
The first one, Michael Keaton.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
all
I'm
right.
glad we settled that.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
That's Batman.
Their comic book conversation is, well, they offer him a vampire
sorry,
comic,
that was-
right?
That was an accident. Sorry.
So they offer him a vampire comic. He's like, I don't read horror comics.
I don't like horror comics.
And then some grown man who is a surf Nazi gets off on stealing comic books, and they're interrupted.
Come back with our comics. With those shitty comics they always put in front of the store.
Oh my gosh,
Anyway,
it's a bad.
they
time.
run off, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. End of scene. Michael is...
And you might notice that they're the people that were on the carousel at the beginning. The Lost Boys still have beef with them. And you want to show that they're not good characters, so when they get eaten, you're not like,
You don't feel so bad.
Yeah.
So, go to Michael. He sees Star getting on the bike with...
David.
David. Right? So that's where he's going to...
Ha ha, Michael. Ha ha.
Michael, see if you can
He
keep
just
up.
sees them. He doesn't interact with them yet.
I love it. He's like,
He's staring. He's stalking.
yeah,
He's stalking her.
yeah, and she comes up beside him because he wants to get. He wants to get an earring. He wants to get a new special jacket. He wants to feel good. He wants to look loved.
He wants to fit in. It's the 80s. Amy said, we were watching, she goes, why the hell did she follow him? And I was like, the only answer I could give is, it's the 80s.
Well, later we find out why, but
Yeah. Well,
So-
he was following Punani, but he also wanted to show. And here's one funny aspect. Okay, so when they get to town, he takes his motorcycle off of the U-Haul or whatever, and he rides it in, right?
yeah,
And so you get this idea that he's like a country boy that's good on a motorcycle. That's the first impression I got.
mm-hmm. They never really say where they're from. I guess they moved.
Yeah.
They're from Phoenix.
Phoenix. Okay,
That's
yeah,
right.
Phoenix. That's right. Yeah. So I guess there's nothing really out
I
there. He's
can't
probably
beat
rode
you
his bike
by-
around out in the desert for who knows how long, and now he's got some coast. Got something. He's got the boardwalk. It's all
So-
there.
I just like how he rides like this the whole time.
After the comic books are stolen, right?
Mhm.
Michael sees Star get on the bike with David. They ride off.
Yeah.
Cut to surf Nazis in the back of a car. Male surf Nazis trying to get his freak on with the girl. She's reading the comics that he stole and just absolutely loving it. She even slaps him. Let me read.
'Cause that comic is hilarious. She's just like,
Yeah, yeah, she slaps him. Yeah,
she slaps him, and then
"Ah!" He's like, come on, baby.
the typical, couple in a car thing. Oh, did you hear that? Then the roof of the car gets ripped
and it
off.
rips the
and we
fucking
have-
roof off the car. Yeah.
Then they get pulled out and sucked up into the darkness. Yeah.
Right out.
Cut to.
End of the surf Nazis.
Just let me interject. Our cameras still rolling?
Yes.
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 Yep.
Okay.
We are still cooking. So yeah, it pulled right out. And again, we still got that POV shot versus showing the monster. So you still don't know what exactly is happening yet. I guess at the time, if you didn't know it was a vampire movie, you're like, what the hell's happening?
Did anybody like those POV shots? I thought they was pretty fucking dope.
Oh, I
Oh, it was
love
all
them.
cool.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
You hadn't
sick.
seen it
super
before.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we go from that car scene to another car scene. Grandpa is showing Sam his 1957 Ford Fairline 500 Skyliner.
Ooh.
And he has another great line. He's like, "You want to go into town?" He's like, "Yeah, let's go to town." They get in the car. He starts it up. He's like, "Oh, you got to let it warm up." And he pulls forward a little bit, turns it off, and gets out. That's as far as I go into town. And then he leaves.
Yeah, the granddad's awesome, bro.
I guess that's to show more of the point that he's more of a shut-in. He's recluse in that way.
No, it's he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. He doesn't want to go.
He's like, I
I mean, it seems like the
don't want to go and look at this stupid people.
yeah, the central point of this entire town is this boardwalk, and he has no fucking interest of being there.
No,
don't.
all he
Nope.
does is bang old widows
chicks.
and smoke weed
And drink
eat
root beer
poppers and drink root beer.
Yeah.
and Oreos.
He's the
Having a good
best
time.
old
Oreos.
man ever. That's what I'm gonna be. That old man.
Oh, good.
I just hope Amy's still alive, so
Yeah,
I
right.
don't have to like ride around in my Eddie Munster car banging widows.
Banging on chicks.
Let me get on them skids. Ah,
Laid passed out in your front yard.
I'm too old to cut the mustard, but I can still lick the jar.
Suck,
Here's the thing I was thinking. When
suck
you're
me
that
off
old,
while I'm eating Oreos.
When you're that old, couldn't you just say screw it and just become a vampire? Just be like, okay, I'm gonna probably die pretty soon anyways. So shouldn't you just join them?
No, then you're that old. But you live forever that old.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he's kick ass, so I would do it.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
wait, let me like get into shape. Give me like 6 months. Let me get all cut up and shit.
Get ripped.
And I'll get hair plugs and shit.
Yeah,
And then you can turn me into a vampire.
So Sam and Michael go back to the boardwalk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sam goes back to the comic shop to see the Frog Brothers, and they lay this comic book on him.
You want this?
Destroy all vampires.
Terrible cover.
Yeah, the cover of the comics aren't that great.
Sorry.
Thought-
Whoever made it.
I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, you did that pretty quick, didn't you?
Yeah, someone made that on set real quick.
I'm tired.
And they, they talk to him about Santa Carla, how it's a little bit different. Tell him about there's vampires there. They write their number in the back of the comic book and pray that you never need to call us.
Oh, I'll pray.
I'll pray.
That I never need to call you.
So
That's a good line. I like that one.
Can we talk about the way Corey Feldman talks in this movie? It is probably the most frustrating thing I've ever seen.
his mouth is always open.
Well, that's what we call the Corey Haim mouth.
Everything's like, yeah.
I'm talking about Feldman.
Oh.
Oh,
Frog Brother.
everything.
He talks like Christian Bale Batman like the entire movie. Like it's just
Well, so do his brother. It's cheese log as absolute get out.
They're very militant in that way. You're gonna want this.
Oh,
you're
you're
it
gonna
annoyed
want
the shit
this.
out of me.
No, that's a good point. I mean, hey, he did win a Saturn
Look,
Award.
is there
for this movie.
anything that Corey Feldman actually does that isn't annoying?
Cut to him now dancing.
Dude, cut to him now doing guitar solos. What in the fuck? Put your shirt on.
Well, they did
Get
tell
off the
they did tell him to
road.
act like Rambo, so he's just doing his impersonation of
Yeah,
Rambo.
boy, he is too.
I
He
mean,
did it.
He
I
did
love
it.
how they was like so fucking tough, but it went them vamps. I know this is jumping, but like that bathroom scene,
As soon as they
they
come
was
out,
scared as a motherfucker.
cause they're kids.
They was scared.
They scared as hell. They gonna shit in them toilets after they kill it.
Yeah, and then when they meet,
What do you mean vampires are real?
and then like when they meet it with somebody, it was like, yeah, we fucked them up. No, you didn't. You was scared as shit. But anyways, good.
And then that little kid scares them too.
Yeah, right. He's
They doing that, and they
Baby,
get, ah!
scared a little. Okay, all right, Beasley.
So Michael buys a leather coat.
It's got to.
He's got,
And he gets lopsided sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is like this like, half the time.
and then
It's like
Like
the wardrobe guy's like,
like
no, he runs into
Those.
That's
Those are the
horrible.
ones.
Okay, there we go.
Is
I ain't
that-
even notice it.
Is that how you wore him in the
Rolling.
80s?
Yeah, well, you wear him like how Corey's wearing his right now.
Or when she calls him and mom's on the phone, he's like, Hello.
And he's gonna go get his ear pierced.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
As he
Hello.
falls
Go
into
get his
bed.
ear
I,
pierced.
dude, I answered the phone for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like,
From a boardwalk
Hello.
carny.
Yeah. And then Star comes up behind him and says, "That's a ripoff. I could do it for you." And then we're gonna go to
In the 80s, where are you getting them needles? I'm scared.
Do it.
So then they start walking together, kind of playfully flirting with each other. She's like, "I'm Star." I don't know why she said it so weird, but she's like, "I'm Star."
Yeah, she's like not even looking at him. I'm Star.
Isn't the kid walking with him too?
Kid is not in this
No,
scene.
no,
Okay,
just them.
And he's like, "Oh, your parents were hippies too." They talk about hippie names.
He would have been Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Star Child. Yeah. They're gonna go out and get something to eat. She's getting ready to get on his bike when David pulls up.
Star.
And who played David?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Okay.
Star.
Just want y'all to say his name.
Hi.
Kiefer.
Kiefer.
Who
Kiefer
apparently
pulls
broke.
up on his bike.
He apparently broke his hand riding that damn bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to make. a
He
custom
was
bike.
young. Bones heal quickly. Chicks dig scars.
Yeah.
Pussy.
They had to make a custom bike.
Come
for him
on,
later,
Michael.
Where he
Can you
couldn't, he
keep
couldn't
up?
rev it anymore if it was right, so they made it where it was custom so he could do it with his left, and then he had to wear a glove the whole time apparently because he basically botched it.
That's why he had the fucking gloves on. He really broke his hand.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
shit.
to hide a cast the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So classic 80s moment. Let's test your metal. Hey, Michael, get on the bike and see if you can handle what we're doing.
Michael.
And he's got to prove himself. Come on, Michael. Yeah, what are you going to do, Michael, you pussy?
What's the line he says, Bees?
Pussy.
Oh, Michael says, "I can't beat your bike."
You don't have to beat my bike, Michael.
You just have to keep up.
Yeah, it's as 80s as fuck.
Yeah. It's
Then
perfect.
we go into a bike montage.
And doesn't somebody say keep
Still of the night, lost
have-
in the shadows. And everybody's like, I'm
Lost in the Shadows by Lou Gramm is playing. It's a
It rips.
fucking dope song. I love it.
Soundtrack
I love
rips.
80s music, so.
Yeah.
And it builds up to a
Ace, you
moment.
don't like it?
where-
No, that was a good song. It
Yeah.
was dope. I liked it. It was a good song.
It's
Some
another.
young-
It's
some
another
gravy
80s movies. Another 80s movie with no black people.
Except in the montage.
Is there? No.
Only in the montage. You see,
Best moment on the show ever. Wait, I didn't have my glasses on in the other tape.
I was just waiting for you to start
I was
talking
just-
about the amount of black people in this movie.
Oh, you're
Well,
right.
when
Now
you're
that
I
think
think it's
about
an
it-
atrocity that there's not one single black person in this whole movie. I didn't watch it. After the opening montage, I was like, white people
didn't like
and a
it.
couple of Mexicans. I am done.
I mean, they didn't even kill a black person. Like
They
that,
damn
that's
sure
like
didn't.
the most. That's the most 80s like trope ever.
And in the
And
80s,
they didn't even do it.
You know, it never really dawned on me.
Nah, me neither until he said something.
I didn't-
Like, "Hey, you're
I never
right,
even
ain't
thought
no
about
in
black
the
people in
80s,
this movie, bro.
Mexican people were just implied.
No, in the opening montage, when
no.
they get to Santa Carla, there are Mexicans there.
Well, it's implied.
They're not implied, they're there.
It's a dark time in our history.
And for some reason, oh yeah, well the laddie, he is wearing like a Confederate jacket, is he not?
Fucked up.
Is
Yeah,
he?
how old is
Is
he?
more of a revolutionary jacket.
I never
Okay.
picked that up either.
I was.
But you're right, he was.
Well, no,
He's
like
wearing a gray jacket.
No, it's
after,
it's Confederate
in
general
the
jacket.
parlance of our times, after a while, when you go back and look on it, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So how long has that kid been a?
It's crazy because black
Vampire.
people fucking love
Well,
Lost Boys, bro.
I'll
Black
tell you in
folks
a
love
little
that
bit.
fucking movie.
I'll tell you how long he's been missing, how long he's been a half vampire.
Did they just dress him up?
But let's get back to the bike ride.
White people
The
like
bike-
the
the bike
whiz.
race.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Black
we're talking about the,
Black people love the Lost Boys, white people love the Wiz. There you go. There you go, baby. All right. Sorry, Beasley. Go ahead, man.
oh, that's all
Dude,
good.
I love the whiz. I was like, this is way better than Wizard of Oz. That shit was boring. This is good.
During the bike montage, there's a little. I mean, no one ever thinks about there's a little kid on the back of the bike.
No, they're driving recklessly, living their lives.
No one cares. So the song really works because they leave the lights of the boardwalk. They ride through the beach with the bonfires.
Sure.
Then they play a game of chicken. Who's going to ride off the cliff? Will it be Michael? Will it be David?
Who knows?
Michael, for some reason, gets mad at David for pushing him to the limit like that.
Yeah.
Punches him in the face. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, that's your choice. Like, what are you so upset about?
He could have killed him.
Well,
Well,
he
he-
could have stopped.
Well, he doesn't understand.
He didn't know the cliff was there. He was from Phoenix. Everything's
There's cliffs in
flat.
Phoenix.
yeah. There's cliffs there, but nobody rides off of them.
Well, it's about the carelessness of David, right? He's just kind of he's pushing into his max. He's seeing how far he's willing to take it.
Well, he punches David in the face.
Yeah, then he says, just you.
Just you, just you.
Great line, and that's the way it should be.
Mhm.
How far are you willing to go, Michael?
Going back to Stand By Me,
Mm-hmm.
no ace, just you.
Mhm.
Again, Kiefer Sutherland. Bam, what's up?
All right, we enter the cave, the vampire lair, that was created in the 1906 earthquake that hit San Francisco.
Created.
It was
So-
created.
Somehow, a half of a hotel just gets buried,
Yep.
and there's only one opening for vampires.
Just for vamps.
They just didn't do anything with it. They just left it.
No,
Yeah, they just
the vampires have to have a lair.
Yeah.
Well, they have to.
So, all right, fuck it. It's another one of those 80 things. That's their lair. It's cool.
They enter the
Sick.
lair, and then we cut to Sam laying in bed with a nook
No,
reading his
wait,
comic.
wait. I thought the whole.
They drink the blood.
Yeah, no,
That's
no, no,
coming
no,
up.
no, with the Chinese food and everything.
That's coming up. It's
Okay,
not yet.
Don't say back. We
It-
flip back.
Maggots.
It cuts to Sam reading the comic book, Destroy All Vampires, getting a little scared when his mom comes in.
Real spooked.
Talk about the closet. Mom, can you close the closet?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Again,
yeah.
he looks like he's 14.
Oh, yeah.
Why is he scared of the closet? I don't know.
He's a closet monster.
And that's where
'Cause
we
that's where all his clothes are.
that's where his wardrobe is.
Right.
He's scary.
He scares the shit out of him.
It's that
Please,
poster.
Mom. Please don't
make me wear it. Don't make me wear the clothes, Mom.
Please, not the members only jacket. Please, Mom.
I can't be the only member here.
If the poster of Rob Lowe is on the closet, he knows what's in there. He doesn't want to go.
She closes the closet, goes over there, talks about the closet monster. Then Grandpa scares both of them with a stuffed beaver or gopher.
That's a beaver.
It's a beaver.
Looks like a groundhog.
He puts the beaver in the closet.
Yeah.
End of scene.
Yeah.
Very
Puss.
random.
Then we get to everyone's, another great scene from this movie, which is the Chinese food scene. We're
Yeah.
going back into the cave.
This is a very good scene. Yeah.
But the next thing you wonder is how are they doing that? Is it mind control? Is it vampire?
Well,
Yeah, I thought he was.
control?
That's
Oh, he's
part of
fucking
it.
with him with his mind. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vampires have that ability of, manipulating the mind.
Michael.
He's-
Michael.
Yeah.
Another.
You're eating maggots, Michael.
You're mad as Michael.
Here, try some noodles. They're just noodles,
It's
Michael.
noodles.
And there's some subtle stuff in there. If the chopsticks being stabbed into food is actually improper, means you want to wish death on someone. So he passes it to him with it like that. So it's like he's already willing him. He wants to see how far he'll go if he'll take the next steps. Plus they're food sharing, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, like I don't know fucking shit. Get my own fucking shit. I don't
Chinese food is fairly.
I don't really
intimate.
get
care my Chinese food,
Michael's.
motherfuckers.
I mean, he must really like Star, but I'm sorry if I just saw I was eating maggots and I thought someone else was eating worms.
Be like, I'm
These
outta
guys
here.
lured me to a cave. You almost ran me off a
They
cliff,
dosed me up.
and then they're like,
They're gonna
"Here."
try to have sex with me.
You're sharing food
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Okay." Then they're gonna give him this bottle. They bring this elaborate bottle out.
It's piss, Michael.
Here, drink this.
Drink.
And Star goes, "Don't do it. It's blood."
And he does this. He goes, huh, I'm tough.
I'm tougher.
I was just eating maggots. I can handle this. Like, what is
Right.
this?
And he spit him out like a little baby.
Yeah. Yo, but
Because
Dick-
everybody's like, if you're eating maggots, you're like, I'm gonna keep eating these maggots. Fuck you. These maggots are great. You know what?
he gets
Got
bugged.
any more?
He gets Daffy ducked into drinking blood.
Did you see the look? Did you see the look on Michael's face like after he drank that shit? I thought like that was like the most gangsterous look he gave Star. I mean, I don't know if you look back, he was like, bitch. He was like, bitch, I just drunk blood. Like that's the look. I don't know. I thought that look was pretty dope. I don't
He's
know.
And he gets into it.
He's
And it goes,
Phoenix
in-
Yeah, because he's feeling it, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
feel it.
it goes into a montage. They're all dancing around and crying.
Again, around a fire.
More fire.
Yeah,
More
and of course
fire.
they're all chanting, "Michael, Michael, Michael."
I'm not doing it.
Michael.
And then it goes from the montage into them out on a bridge,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
Oh,
just a really
yes.
cool scene. I watched it like the 4K version of it. It looks so different.
So did they drop Star at home or something? Like she
Yeah,
just left?
she just stayed in the
left?
cave.
Okay,
She just stayed behind.
Okay,
The
okay.
She's
men,
sleeping.
the men had things to do.
Okay.
She's tired.
She's going to bed.
She's hot and tired.
Right.
Yeah.
So we get the whole like
ever
we're
so
gonna
hot
hang
and tired.
off the railroad bridge.
Railroad bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but the order in which the vampires jump down off the bridge,
Doesn't match.
no,
No.
that's the order they all die in.
Matt, did you like that little factoid?
I didn't know that.
Did you tell me
Hey,
how much
dude.
you like that factoid?
Dude, Bill S. Preston Esquire is my favorite vampire.
I was sad to see him go first.
Get the little one. Fuck
Honestly,
you.
Yeah.
Go pick on the little one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say not just because I love Bill and Ted, but I thought he was, other than Kiefer Sutherland, he was probably the
Yeah,
second
because he's
best.
the only other person that's an actor.
But he stood out though. I always thought he was the ugliest
Is he-
one. Though.
no, he always had the look.
Yeah.
The
The
other
he
ones are
looks
like,
like a
yeah,
vampire.
Michael.
Yeah, he looks-
Yeah. And he was like,
As a kid.
see you later, Michael.
Well, Alex Winter hadn't blown up really yet at that point. I mean, we were still a ways away from Bill and Ted dropping on us, so he was still kind of a nobody. But he just looked really cool. He had the longest mullet out of all of them, which made him probably sicker.
Curly as hell.
I just thought he was the ugliest one.
And then when he's hanging upside down, it's just I don't know. It's just a really great presence.
And they all just drop down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael has to like crawl down there.
Well, it's his first time.
But once the train is passed and they start dropping,
It is sensual.
it's like, dude, that's so. I hated that scene. That was so scary. I was like, I would hate being trapped there.
Yeah, I mean that's like the worst scenario because if you didn't know they were vampires, they're all gonna fucking die.
I was just say, and they're just like kicking each other while they're like hanging from there.
They're like, "Ooh, we're crazy.
But again, like after the train passes, they're all down in that fog,
Yeah,
going, Michael. It's more Michael chants.
Yeah.
the heaviest California fog, the heaviest California fog you've ever seen.
So eventually his hands give out, and he falls into the fog into like the weirdest transition, where it's kind of like from Bill and Ted, where they're falling into hell.
Yeah, falling forever.
He's just falling forever. He even stops, looks
like,
around,
whoa.
and starts screaming again, right?
Yeah,
And then he falls in his bed.
I love it. It's
Oh.
very dreamlike.
Yeah.
It's like one. It's
That's at 2:00 in the afternoon, and it's his mom.
That's how long that fucking fall was.
well, it's like
And then-
wondering if after he drinks the blood, how much is real, right? I think that's the kind of the idea is like, was it all a dream? Was everything just not really happening last night?
Right.
He woke up with an
So
earring.
is that a thing with vampires? You just have to drink
Do you just drink
blood
blood?
and you're a
Yes,
vampire?
that is part of the lores out
Well,
there.
you go on the when it's the initial bite.
Yeah, I always
they
thought you
choose
get
to
bit.
this
keep you.
is one of the only
But they
vampire
choose not
movies
to
where they don't
eat
get
you.
bit to
That's
become a
true.
vampire.
Yeah, you don't see it. Yeah,
There's very little vampiring in this movie.
they're
Right.
just very sexy vampires for the time.
Sexy teen vampires.
Yeah, it was the first of its time, so you didn't really have that.
Jitterbug.
So he falls.
It's the wham. It's the wham of vampires.
He falls on his bed. Sam walks in and like mom's on the phone for you,
hmm
right? And then like mom is like, Max has asked me out for dinner. Please, I'd like to do this. You've been staying out late.
Mom's needing it.
And I'm
It's
like,
only the
Dude,
second day.
it's like the
Do
second.
the
day.
hello.
Ready?
Day 2, she's working.
Pass the phone.
Give me those sunglasses.
You need sunglasses, talk on the phone.
It. She already sounds overworked.
Did you just wake up? No.
Freebasing, inquiring minds want to know.
She's only been working there a day, and she's like,
Uh,
oh god, these videos.
Fuck, I'm exhausted.
you gotta catalog
Oh
them.
man.
These punk rock kids keep
Man.
Stealing them.
they keep renting Repo Man. We keep running out.
Rewind the fucking videos.
Oh, before he actually talks to his mom though, he asks for his sunglasses.
Right.
This is where he
Yeah.
starts wearing
Lopsided
the
sunglasses.
This is where he starts wearing the sunglasses.
Doesn't Sam ask him like, is he on crack or some shit?
No, he asked him, "Are you freebasing?"
Are you freebasing?
freebasing.
That's it.
This is the 80s.
It was a problem at the time.
You freebasing?
Big problem.
Spike Lee made a movie about it.
The DARE program started.
I don't know why this kid needs a babysitter,
Right.
but he agrees to watch Sam. I don't know. It's odd.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Losers don't do drugs.
they kept the original concept for Corey, but I think he was too damn old for. I don't know. He's too fucking old for that.
Yeah, it was cheese.
Yeah, a babysitting, a bathtub scene.
But that
Rub-a-dub
leads,
dub, bro.
that leads
Mom
to-
tucking him in. His
Yeah.
mom tucking him in. It's like
I think he's supposed to be like maybe 7th grade, but he looks like he should be in 9th. You know how everyone was way older than they were supposed to be in
Right.
the 80s in movies.
Downstairs, it's now nighttime. It was 2 in the afternoon. Now it's nighttime. They're in the kitchen.
Losing track.
Grandpa walks in talking about he's got a date with the widow Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I got a present for her. I stuffed something for her.
It was like a dog.
It was a
Oh,
dog, yeah.
Viennese or something.
But Michael makes a joke, and I think it's pretty solid. But Grandpa acts like it was like out of line. Sam acts like it's out of line. And that was pretty solid. He's like, "What'd you stuff for, Mrs. Johnson?"
Like Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
She's a widow. Come on,
And then he
Mike.
gets on his Herman Munster car and drives away like.
That's how he gets all his ladies.
And then it leads to the classic bathtub scene, which is hilarious.
Oh, that's coming. But first, before the bathtub scene, the motorcycles show up outside. The wind starts blowing inside the house.
Oh, it's fog too.
And
We're
there's
vampires with the power of motorcycles and wind.
They have to be like flying around holding their motorcycles.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Because the lights
Doing
are
some
shining in
Excite
the
Bike
house.
shit. Riding around like Excite Bike.
Michael and Sam start walking toward the door. Tension's building up. Opens the door. There's nothing there, which means it's some weird like scene out of E.T. The vampires are holding their motorcycles, flying up by the moon. Like, I don't know what this is like. What they did there, but
They're urging him along.
and again, this is another thing where it's like, how the fuck old is Sam? His older brother tells him to go take a bath.
Yeah.
It's like it's bath time. Go take a bath.
Do you not take a bath anymore, Beasley?
I don't have my big brother tell me to do it.
So you popping bubbles though? You getting in there? You
I'm not doing bubble
scrub-a-dubbing?
baths. You know, I shower like a man.
Hey, this motherfucker took a bubble bath.
Shower like a
13-year-old
man.
taking a bubble bath.
Yeah,
Wow.
he
With
needs
his
to take a
dog.
Next to
full-on
his
bubble
dog.
bath
Take
with
a
his
fucking
dog.
take a shower.
You think he was using Mr. Bubble?
I guess he was.
Oh man, he's having a good time. He was having
He
fun.
was having
though.
a great time. Ain't got away. Yeah.
Oh, and the I ain't got no home is the name of that song.
Uh-huh.
It was done by Clarence Frogman Henry.
Another frog.
God.
So
Doing a
little
lot of
fact.
frogs.
Thank you, Corey.
So while Sam's shampooing his hair, Michael's downstairs drinking some milk, which hurts his stomach. He falls to the ground.
Lactose intolerant.
He just realized he's lactose.
Well, one little continuity error that's hilarious, and I noticed this kind of shit, is he drops the milk carton and it's completely open. You know the milk cartons how you could
Yeah.
open them halfway?
Yeah.
It's completely open.
He does the whole.
And the scene where they pick it up, it's back to where it's just open on one side.
Ah.
Because you got to spill the milk out. You got to show it.
Yeah.
Michael, once he realizes he's lactose intolerant, decides he wants to slowly walk up the stairs. More tension building, just like before. Bust open the door right as Sam dunks his head under the water, and a Nook attacks him.
tears into him.
Sam pops up out of the bathtub, like what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Goes looking for his brother, finds him. He thinks he hurt his dog. He's like, it's not a Nook's blood, it's mine,
Say he bit me.
right? And then he stands up.
He was protecting you.
Well, they fall down the stairs because, like, he opens the door, dog attacks, and falls down the stairs.
It's a brawl. The dog kicks his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
he
dog
does.
wears his ass out.
Yeah, Nook fucks him up.
He, I don't know.
I mean, the dog does plenty of ass kicking in this movie.
The Nook is the male name, but you can't determine the gender of a dog. It's the dog's choice.
So Michael stands up and he sees that he only has a half reflection.
All right. All right.
He identifies as someone who has a half reflection
You're half reflecting.
because he's only half a vampire.
It's a life choice. Don't judge me.
So this is when he discovers
That's when Sam finds
That
out.
he is
Yeah.
that he's vampiristic.
he's vamping.
He's
Yeah,
still
he's vamping.
he's still not quite there yet.
Nope.
No.
The blood drinking, the lust for killing your own brother, and all that still hasn't hit him that he might be a vampire.
I think it freaks Sam out, doesn't Sam tell him, stay the hell away from me?
My own brother, a
Yeah.
shit. Wait, my own brother, a
brother,
goddamn
yeah.
shit-sucking vampire.
Yep. That's
My
it.
own brother, a
Right.
vampire. Wait till mom finds out.
That's it.
And then Sam goes into his bedroom, locks himself in his bedroom, and calls the Frog Brothers. And the Frog Brothers are just very much like, yeah, just go kill your brother.
It's as easy as that.
Yeah, just kill him.
Yeah, it's
Very, very casual.
no big deal. For some reason, Michael goes to sleep after all of this. Like,
He's
Well,
just
he's
so
tired.
tired.
He's had a
He's
long
tired.
day.
He just drank a lot of blood.
He drank milk. He
drank-
tried to kill his brother,
Couldn't drink milk. Got his ass kicked
I mean,
by
got
a
ass
dog.
kicked by a dog. That'll wear you out.
and he starts floating.
He's wearing sunglasses in his house like Corey Hart.
My face is on the ceiling.
He doesn't wake up till he hits the ceiling.
All right.
Doink.
Mom calls, wants to know how everything's going. Then we have the whole scene where Michael's floating outside the window.
Well,
holding
now,
onto
mom's
the
on
phone.
her date with Max.
Yeah, she just calls to see how things are going.
Right.
Not good.
Michael is floating outside the house. Sam freaks out. Mom comes home. Max sees her leave the restaurant.
Great freak out.
Solid freak out.
And you feel for Max. You're like, aw, that poor nerdy guy was going to get some. Well, darn it, not this time.
Shut.
Mom rushes home, meets Sam right in the front door, and he's like, "Oh, I was just scared by a comic book."
I'd be so pissed off.
I would be livid.
If you were going to get some ding
Oh,
and you ran home for a comic book, you'd be mad.
Yeah, man.
Richie
Mom's
Rich's
about to get
dad
a-
was gonna
she's
fuck
about to
her.
get a back blown out. And he
Right?
gotta do it for these little
And,
fuckers.
and
like-
now that I'm, when I was a kid, you're just looking at Star, but when you get older, you're like,
Huh.
no, mama got it going on.
Yeah, man.
She got that twinkle in her eye.
Yeah.
Mom's about to get it.
And she's like, "Well, where's Michael? Michael's asleep." She doesn't question that at all because she sees the spilled milk in the kitchen. She goes in there, picks up the carton, sets it on the kitchen counter where we see Laddie's picture on the
Yeah.
back of the milk carton.
Mhm.
His birthday is 6/20/76.
I guess at the time about 10.
11 years old.
Yeah.
He's 4 feet tall and weighs 50 pounds.
Wow. Great
Fun
stats.
little fact about Laddie.
Great
Right.
stats.
Laddie Thompson is his full name. And then Grandpa pulls up after. Is he banging the widow
He
Johnson?
totally crushed it.
He's
Okay.
stuffing things, so he's good.
Yeah.
That's the whole taxidermy joke. The dude's stuffing things, all right?
And as Grandpa's pulling up, Michael sneaks out.
He's confused about maybe he's a vampire, but vagina is still very important.
Right. Got
It's
that
something
right.
to take my mind off this vampirism. How about some pussy?
Which V am I going for?
He's going. He goes back to the cave looking for Star.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mind you, they've only
Just met.
just met, just on the boardwalk.
It's the 80s.
Looked at each other. He hung out with her and her friends. That's it. They meet and embrace in the cave. Cry Little Sister starts playing, and let's begin the sex montage.
Right.
It's not even really sexy. He basically just pulls the
The lace.
strap over his
yeah.
shoulder, and then you get nothing.
The song does most of the work.
Right.
Yeah.
The song's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
The crossfades, man.
Dry humped her in the cave.
There's an implication that maybe the Lost Boys were watching him do it.
I always thought David was watching.
I'm gonna come.
Got that right.
He was hanging by those toes. Just, yeah, get it, Michael. That's all right.
Yeah.
He went there for answers, but then she fucks him
Instead, he
instead.
got some ass.
He's just so infatuated with Star right from the start. So
Love conquers all.
yeah, he's like, well, this could be me. This could be my life.
Sleeping
Yeah, I
in
can do
this
this.
cave.
This is pretty sweet.
Wakes up for some reason, goes home.
Got a bed.
That's what you do.
You got a bed.
Well, I mean, he went there for answers. Like, why don't you just wake her up and ask her what you were going to ask her?
Vagina clouds the mind.
Well, when he wakes up, he realizes that his hand has healed from the bite from Nanook.
When Nook whooped his ass, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's
So
healed.
he's obviously on his way to being a vampire.
So he goes home, doesn't talk to Star, and his mom is sitting there on the porch waiting for him. She's like, "Michael, talk to me." He's like, "I'm going through things you just want to understand."
It's only been 2 days.
She's like, "Is it a girl?" "No, Mom, it's not a girl." Whatever. Anyway, he goes into the house. Grandpa has a completely different response.
Am I the only one that got lucky last night?
There you go.
He knows. Grandpa knew.
Grandpa knows what's up. Grandpa's the shit.
Gray Bush.
I love Grandpa.
Double stuffed cookies. He's all about stuff. Huh.
Stuffing them old ladies.
Stuffing
double
old
stuffed
ladies.
Cookies.
I see you, Grandpa.
So Lucy and Sam pull up to Max's house. She wants to apologize for abandoning him on their date last night.
Yeah.
When she has to like cross a bridge to get to his house. And Thorn, his dog,
Vicious.
vicious.
Who loved her the time before,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because he hangs out at the video store with her, right?
right?
Attacks her. She doesn't really know what that's about. It's weird we never see Max's house. There's one scene near the end where like they're eating dinner inside his house, but you never really see it.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird setting too.
He's got like a bridge that goes to his house, but you don't ever see what's at the other side of the bridge.
Does he live in the lighthouse?
No.
It'd be very strange.
He's rich. You can't see his house.
Because he's selling all them VHSs so well.
If he's Max Schaff, he's already figured out money. He retired. He's just chilling.
After this happens, Sam goes back to the comic book shop yet again to talk to the Frog Brothers.
Because he's convinced that maybe Max may be the head vampire. He doesn't want his brother to die. And if he can kill the head vampire, then his brother will go back to normal. That's basically back to the beginning thing where, he actually gives a shit about his brother and he doesn't want his brother to die.
Yeah.
And he's using all the powers he's got at hand, which is the Frog Brothers.
That night, Michael's going out. As he's leaving the house, he runs into Max, who's standing at the front door. And Max is like, well, since you're the man of the house, I won't come in until you invite me. And he's like, well, you're invited.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you know anything about vampires.
Well, yeah. Because he actually, what? Yeah, go ahead.
You just said, you said 4 sentences that didn't do anything. You're like, yeah.
Because he said.
Because, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's 5. That's like 6.
Well.
Because I want to spoil this shit because he's not done yet, but go ahead.
Okay.
They're going to have a big dinner. Sam has invited the Frog Brothers over. And another kind of dick move, like he did with his mom before, was like, oh, it's just a scary comic, Mom. These are my guests. She's like, oh, I didn't know you were inviting people. He's like, oh, we could just go eat some peanut butter in the kitchen.
Very sitcom-y.
Then we have the dinner table scene where they're going to try to prove that Max is a vampire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to say, you want some Parmesan cheese? And it's actually raw garlic. Doesn't hurt him.
But he loves it.
They pretend to spill water in his lap. Holy water. Doesn't do anything.
It's cold.
Then the Frog Brothers turn the lights off and they put a mirror in front of his face, turn the lights on.
Ah!
And he has a reflection.
Right.
Yikes.
So Max is definitely not a vampire.
Right.
And he gives a little heartwarming speech to Sam saying, I'm not trying to replace your father or take your mother away from you.
Just want to be your friend or something.
That just gets Lucy's stuff all fucking juicy. She falls way more in love with Max.
Mm-hmm.
He's the goofy yet handsome and sweet guy that owns the videos.
In 1 week, he is sweeping her off her feet. He has a boat. He has a VHS store. Probably
And a house you can't see.
A house you can't see. A dog with a bridge.
This guy's going to tag it.
Sounds like Castlevania. Sounds like a Dracula's Lookout.
Very sexy.
Clearly, Michael is her son because they both are just completely oblivious to red flags.
Oh, obviously. Terrible.
But you know who isn't? Sam. Kids are smarter in the 80s, totally. Anyway, so what happens next?
Michael was on his way to the boardwalk to confront David about what's going on. Why am I trying to kill my brother? He's like, come with us. And then we get one of the most badass scenes.
It is incredible.
Well, it's
in
the only
whole
one.
movie.
It's the only fucking vampire scene in the whole movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And finally, you get your payoff.
I think but it's edited really stylishly. So I really like how, because it's cutting back and forth between him, just snippets of a bite, someone getting scalped, and then that little moment where he's shivering, but then eventually you see back, his eyes are reflected. Now he's finally in that vampire mode.
And again, they're attacking punk rockers mixed with cast from the Road Warrior dancing around a fire.
Listening
Here's
to
the thing.
Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Walk This Way.
No, it's Run DMC.
Run DMC, but it's they're called surf Nazis. I don't know of any Nazis that would be dancing around listening to Run DMC.
What were they listening to back then, Matt?
Yeah, what were the
What were Nazis listening to?
Well,
Matt, what were Nazis listening
surf
to?
ones.
Run
all right,
DMC?
the ones we ran into were listening to Screwdriver and shit. You knew because they had the red suspenders on and the boots with their pants rolled up, and we're like, we're Aryan Nation from Houston. What are you doing to support the white race? While I'm playing a video game and I'm just like, oh God, I'm gonna die. Skinheads sucked, but we had skinheads in the
Right.
South. We didn't have surf Nazis.
Right.
I think that's a fictitious being.
Now you know what we are. Now you know what you are.
Somebody made it up. It's a legend from the 80s. It's surf Nazi.
Nice.
But what's cool about this scene is it's the first time we see them as vampires.
Yeah.
And a really dope scene where David turns to the camera and you see. And this is the first scene I saw of the movie.
Incredible. So right then and there, you already knew going in what you were getting into.
I was a little disappointed there weren't more scenes like that.
Yeah.
Again, budget.
There wasn't a lot of feeding either, because I don't know if y'all noticed, they throw the bodies on the fire. So, like, why aren't you sucking their blood?
Right.
Maybe they
already
consumed
did.
it all. They get it
Maybe
real
they
quick.
did.
They did it really fast.
Yeah, they shotgun it.
Well, when you I have a feeling that, if I were going to drink blood, I wouldn't scalp someone. You have to do a lot of licking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems
One
impractical.
portal.
Yes.
It seems impractical,
Anyway,
but it's fun.
so he realizes that he's got the thirst because his eyes change.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly we turn up the heat a little bit more.
Yeah.
What's going to happen now?
I don't know what Michael does, how he leaves, but next scene is he's walking into Sam's room to tell him what's going on,
With a dirty shirt.
which Sam already knows what's going on. But then Star just shows up. She like flies in through the window,
That's when we discover
Looking
she's one.
super hot.
and she's like, "We're not full vampires just yet, Michael. We have to make our first kill
You were supposed to be mine, but I just love you so much.
after the 2 times I saw you."
It's your sick jacket.
You guys didn't know that already? Like, I already knew that she was a vamp. I already had that feeling. I was like, that bitch gotta be a vamp, man.
You're a straight man. Even if they're part way vamp and they give you the look, you're like, I can figure this out.
Pussy
He
whip.
ignored a lot of things.
He's
along
ignored a
his
lot of
journey.
things to get pussy.
Pussy
But he
whip.
got angry at her. It's like, she told you it was blood.
Yeah.
You ignored her.
Yeah, but they lied
Stupid
earlier.
woman.
Yeah.
She's like, "You were supposed to be my first, Michael, but I just couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Can you help me and Laddie get out of this situation?" And he gets mad at her. She flies out of the window.
But then what? He comes around. By the power of the Frog Brothers and everything that they know, we can make a stand.
Right here, right now. This is our time down here. Our time, Michael.
I will stand beside you.
Goonies ref.
Yeah.
Is that a Goonies reference? Okay.
Down here.
So yet again, Sam knows what to do. Can anyone guess what Sam knows what to do? What does Sam always do?
Calls the Frog Brothers.
He calls the Frog Brothers.
We're fighters for truth, justice, and the American way.
So they're gonna make an attack. They're going to launch an offensive
Yeah.
in the shittiest way.
Oh, the most fucked up boy.
Why you got to go for the little dude? He
Yeah,
actually
right.
didn't do shit.
Well, before they
Here,
before they
Michael.
go to the cave, right? The Frog Brothers show up to Sam and Michael's house, and Grandpa is building a fence with large wooden stakes. They're about 5 feet tall. that
Fortifying
are
it.
sharp on top. They take his 1957 Ford Fairline 500 Skyliner out for a drive.
If all the corpses buried around here was to stand up all at once, we'd have one hell of a population problem.
They ride up to the cliffs. They enter the cave. Michael naturally goes for Star and Laddie. Frog Brothers and Sam crawl deep into the cave, which is a great little set piece where they're like
Oh, yeah.
crawling through a tunnel.
And they call the cave coffins, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
are their
yeah.
coffins? The cave is one big coffin.
Well, again, doing something new as well with this whole nomadic lifestyle that they live.
With their one chance to kill one of the vampires, for some reason they go with Marco, a.k.a.
Go for the little one.
the little one.
Yeah, Alex Winters is short.
Sizest.
I mean, to me, he looks like the leader. So
I mean, that's what they were assuming, right? They were trying to figure out who the head was, and
He's
they said the
supposed
one.
to be the cute one.
He's the coolest looking one. They were like, he's got the
Yeah.
longest mullet.
he's, look at those curls. He has to be the leader.
Look at him. That's what they said. And then they stabbed him.
And a bunch of brown goo starts shooting out of him.
Yeah.
And as soon as they stab
crazy.
him, then all the other ones wake up.
They wake up.
There's a mad scramble.
Yep.
With one of my favorite moments
You're dead meat.
where they're climbing out,
Mhm.
they're almost out, and then David grabs him by the foot.
Yes.
Now, this is a guy who ripped a fat man off the ground,
Yes.
who ripped the door off of a car. But for sudden, the mighty strength of the Frog Brothers can save Sam in time to pull his hand into the sun. And he's like,
Well,
with a tear.
Well, his fake hand had to burn.
He
Did you
just
notice
woke
how
up.
obviously? Yeah, he's tired.
Yeah,
And he's
He wasn't
emotional.
warmed up.
He's
He
emotional.
wasn't warmed up.
And he
I know.
probably would have gotten him had the sun not burned him.
Yeah. But you see how noticeably obviously fake that arm was?
No, because it's an 80s movie. 80s movie.
But during that scene, you bring up the tear. You bring up the tear. The 80s movie. So the incredible part about that is that was an accident because the contacts they were having to wear were the old style contacts, which, you know, you kind of, for like movies, they would use double lenses. So like, you know, like a Thriller, you have a yellow contact and then you would put like the shape on top. Same thing with these contacts. You'd put in the color and then whatever shape design they wanted. It was bugging the shit out of Kiefer Sutherland, and the reason why he's tearing up is because how much they hurt, and tear rolled out of his eye perfectly in that moment.
Have you ever put those on?
Oh, you have.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you're just
Oh, the whole time you were irritated.
All right. This is funny side note. So, working on this film and all the characters who are in the lesser have green eyes, and the green is the main color.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a gas station attendant, and I have to wear green contacts, and it is a bitch to get them in if you've never worn contacts, and they're horribly uncomfortable the whole time. So I'm literally like just holding my eyes open while the camera's rolling, and then just and the most hilarious part is I'm trying to get the contacts in my eye, and I've never put them in, and I've got my girlfriend at the time, and she's trying to help me, and suddenly there's like 7 people in the bathroom. No, you have to do. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, can everybody just get out?
Yeah, right.
And so
You're making me nervous.
I'm sitting there trying to put it in, and this guy walks in. He goes, "Hi, I'm Harry. I'm the on-set hypnotist, and if I can help you in any way, let me know." And I'm just like,
What the fuck?
and I'm like, "No, dude, I'm good." But yeah, they're horribly uncomfortable. Horribly. Anyway, back to it. So they go out, hand burns, and what happens next?
They get home, enter the house. They got the brown goo all over them. They're carrying the woman and the little boy laddie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was gonna mention this. So like right after this scene, when they leave the den, you can notice that they're covered in sparkly glitter.
Oh.
I guess the vampires. I guess there's something true about the Twilight series that when they die they explode into glitter.
Who's covered in the glitter?
The Frog Brothers.
Yeah, the Frog Brothers are covered in glitter because they got all the goo on them from when they killed.
There's glitter in the goo.
I don't even remember that piece of logic.
Marco was magical.
So it just shows how timeless
Twilight is. Yeah, Twilight's forever.
I don't remember.
Rick
them
James was
glitter,
right.
though. I gotta remember.
Glitter.
See that shit.
But I didn't see that either. But what this does is it sets up for the classic showdown.
Yeah.
The classic 80s showdown.
We got to prep.
You know they're coming.
Yeah.
And
Well, we got a good little line from Grandpa first.
Yeah.
What's Grandpa say?
Well, they show up, this woman, the kid, they're covered in the sparkly goo, right? Grandpa's just chilling, and he's like, do you know the rule about filling up the car with gas when you take it out when you don't ask? Michael says no. He's like, well, now you do. And he just walks off.
While they're carrying an unconscious girl and an 11-year-old up the stairs.
Yeah, right.
And then the Frog Brothers say, we have 2.5 hours till sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And then they cuts to them riding in this neighborhood, which is from the Burbs. And Corey Feldman's house in the Burbs is right behind them where they go in the church.
Oh, it's the same sets, huh?
It's the same, yeah.
Oh, it was a Warner Brothers picture, yeah.
And they wheel up into a church and just take holy water. It's such an 80s moment.
Well, right before that scene, before they do that, Sam does try to get his mom on his side. He goes to the video store. He tells her about them all being vampires. She's just like,
yeah, she wasn't trying to hear that shit.
you're just upset about Max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going out with Max tonight. Blah, blah, blah. You go home. I'll deal with you later.
Mm-hmm.
Knocking the boots.
So Sam tells the Frog Brothers, we're on our own. They go get the holy water. Go back to the house. We kind of have like a Home Alone sort of thing. We're going to set up our traps, which they only really have one trap.
Yeah, they're not very
The garlic bathtub.
The bathtub.
That's
Garlic
it.
bathtub.
Yeah.
They didn't really...
It works.
It works well. It's
Overworks.
beyond what I ever imagined the death of a vampire would ever look like.
Mhm.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
And they fill up their water guns with
Garlic
holy water.
Mm.
Yeah.
Holy garlic water.
So then we get a whole, like a scene like we got in the beginning. The camera's, the shot flying over the ocean. And we get our little vampire feet letting go of...
Strange shot. Like we didn't need to know how they stuck to the ceiling, but I'm glad.
You might as well show it.
I'm
once.
glad they showed it. Yeah, and then they take off, and he's like a bat out of hell. He's flying right out of that cave. He's flying, and it's so cool though. He's so raged up. Just
As soon as he wakes up, he's like, "Rah!"
yeah,
Well, they
Yeah.
killed Marco.
he just storms out.
I mean, how would you feel if you just got left with the 2 guys from Wham, and that's it?
Yeah, he did lose his bestie.
Like, great.
He's just a pile of goo.
I got to roll
below.
with these 2 douchebags.
Wake me up before you go, please.
And some sort of like, and all this planning they're doing, and some sort of jackassery, they decided to tie their dog up at the far end of the property on the fence.
That's the dumbest thing they do in the movie.
And it wasn't until like sunset he realizes that they did that.
Oh goodness, Nanook's outside.
Uh-oh.
Here's the setup.
And he's like the
And they
biggest
spend
fucking hero of the movie.
Nanook's the shit.
Sam has to run out there and save him. And then we get some more like POV of the vampires flying down to try to get Sam. All the other characters are out on the porch screaming.
Come on, hurry up.
I kind of want to see what they see.
Yeah.
I want to see how big these wings are.
Budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it still works. It
No
still
wire
works.
work. Budget. They
Budget.
couldn't afford Bob Keane. Budget.
They close the door. They slam the door right as the vampires are about to attack, right? And then, for some reason, in horror movie fashion, they decide to split up.
Right in their own house.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Michael's like, y'all go upstairs. So the Frog Brothers, the ones that are there to fight the vampires, go upstairs with the woman and the child. And the two brothers stay downstairs.
Who are already ready. They're ready to take out those two right away. The child and Star, they're ready to take them out.
Yeah, as soon as they get upstairs, it's like, let's kill them.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll attack the women and children.
They go,
Yeah.
because they know that's the only thing
In
they can
Frog
really do.
Brother fashion.
Yeah.
The vampire that doesn't really talk much, Dwayne, just busts through the fireplace.
Just rips right through it.
Ho, 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 bitches.
The hardest part of the house to probably bust through would be the stone fireplace, but
I mean, it shows
Whatever.
how strong he is.
I mean, there's windows.
It's true, but
He has the strongest hair.
more surprising.
This knocks out Michael.
So he's out of the picture for a bit.
Oh, Sam,
This guy's bow and arrow.
he's got a bow and arrow. And this is a really cool like line that Sam has. Once he shoots Dwayne, he falls back into a stereo.
Mhm.
Heavy metal plays. We got a cool little.
Death by stereo.
Pretty sick. Pretty sick.
And
And all this is happening while the other scenario is happening upstairs.
And I love this
Right.
too because there's things you notice when you do this long enough.
Mhm.
But like, the string on the bow and arrow is hemp line. It's like, what
Grandpa.
are you talking about, bro? But when he finally does the one shot, he's like, like he's done it 500 times or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, he's been training
It's,
outside.
it's cheese log Zilla, but it's all right. One of them dies. But we really need to get to the bathtub death.
Doesn't he call him like a sucker? He goes, "Hey, what you doing, sucker?"
He's like, you miss, sucker.
That's it.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
Hey, that's close to a black vamp.
It's the blackest
That's
the
the
movie
blackest
got.
shit in the movie, right? Sucker. Yeah, you
So
go.
what happens?
You bitch ass sucker.
So he shoots with the arrow. He misses. He's like, you miss, sucker.
Yeah.
And then
Not this time, or something like that.
we go
It's the
upstairs.
only manly moment he has in the whole film.
Right.
He's also, this is like the most non-shitheadiest way he's ever dressed.
Right.
He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
got a blue jacket on.
Oh, he looks
Right.
good.
Right.
He's
So-
battle ready.
We cut to upstairs. They're chasing after Star and Laddie. They're going to kill them. The Frog Brothers. They're going to kill Star and Laddie. And then Paul
George Michael.
Mm-hmm.
he's standing behind the door. You killed Marco.
He's so upset. So upset.
And he chases them into, they go into the bathroom and he's like, garlic doesn't work. And they're like, try holy water. And they splash it on him. And they splash the holy water on him. It burns him. And then a Nook comes in. Well, actually, Paul knocks down the Frog Brothers. And then a Nook comes running in.
Drop kicks him.
Drop kicks
Dive
him,
bombs him. Yeah.
knocks him into the holy water. And then we get this awesome, like, melting man scene.
Oh, it's incredible.
And then somehow the vampire's essence gets into the plumbing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
destroys the plumbing
The
throughout.
whole fucking.
And it continues through
Yeah.
the rest of the scene.
It's just blowing out every
gushing
pipe.
pink,
fuck his granddad
pink
house.
funk. Yeah.
Up.
Fucks Grandpa's
That was one of my favorite parts.
Fucked
Was like
it up.
all this goo was flying out of everywhere, and they literally just look at there and then close the door. Like they just ignore.
Like, yikes.
What, was there sparkly stuff in the goo?
I don't know.
didn't see it
It just
then.
looks
didn't
so
see it.
septic.
I'm guessing it's just when it dries.
Septic.
Oh, it's so
Okay.
nasty. It would have been even better. It's just like mixing with shit. That's what I assume.
Bro, when I was watching, I was like, "Yo, that grandpa gonna be so fucking
Right?
pissed, man."
You already put these dumbass posters all over my house.
Right, and you come and you fucking kill. Yeah.
Got Rob Lowe up in here.
You're driving my car. You didn't put gas back in it.
Putting my
Eat
beavers in your
bumpers,
closet.
fucker.
Putting
It's
the
over.
beaver in the closet, putting up Rob Lowe posters. What the fuck, man?
I gave you an owl, and you put it
he
in the
does
closet.
give him an
Yep.
owl too.
Yeah,
It's
he
in the
did.
closet.
Come
Yep.
on.
And a pheasant. There's like 5 things in there he keeps putting.
Every
in his
day he
room.
gives him something new.
And he puts it in the
That's
closet. Yeah.
dude, Grandpa's the shit because that's what I would do.
There's a random lion in the movie at some point where the fireplace is. I was like, why is there a lion in here? Did he kill it? Like, I'm trying to figure out what does he believe in, if
Hey,
anything?
right. Yep.
So we go back downstairs.
Damn, hippie.
Michael is now conscious. They start to run upstairs to see what's going on.
Michael.
Sam makes it, but David swings down from the Raptors, I guess.
Yep.
You don't really see what he's hanging from. Pushes Michael down the stairs, and then we're going to have a big fight scene between...
A vampire off.
Where David somehow hides.
That lightning though that light was fucking dope. Like,
Oh no, it all looks
I mean,
great,
that was
but it's
fucking-
like
yeah, it looked good.
it's like how is he hiding in the rafters
Right.
of a cabin?
right.
I do really love that there's a random foot that just kicks him in the face, and then he looks up again. He's already like a mile away
Right.
in the rafter.
Yeah, dude.
Like, what the hell?
fast.
And then the classic uplight. Michael. He's
fast,
always
Michael.
leading into the uplight.
Fast, Michael.
Very vamp.
But you get into the battle royale between
Right.
the two of them, and there's taxidermy on all sides, and who's going to get thrown into the antlers.
Mhm.
And whoop, it almost happens to Michael, but then no, it happens to David. And then there's this, while he dies, and it's like, you kind of feel bad because he was a,
He's
At the end of
David's
the
the only
day-
vampire that doesn't disintegrate.
right.
Yeah. My son asked about that. He's like, why didn't he turn into goo, Dad? It's like, I guess his soul just left.
They were planning for a sequel.
It's marketing, kid.
He's supposed to be in the sequel.
We can't make a sequel with him if we
Have
make him
they
disintegrate.
made Lost Boy dolls?
Oh, I'm sure they have to.
What was it? Was it McFarlane? Who did them?
I don't know. It'd probably be.
There was
some
a guy
pre-
that did
There's
like
some premium
Spawn.
like action figures done by Sideshow.
I'm sure. At this point, there's probably tons of memorabilia.
No, I want the Lost Boys. It's not done till I have Bill S. Preston Esquire as a vampire on my shelf.
Just scoping your civilian wardrobe.
Pretty cool, huh?
For a fashion victim.
They all come downstairs. Star and Michael both they still feel like vampires. They don't know what's wrong because they think they just killed.
Really love that shot too, where he's like corners her and he's like, "Don't let him see me." I love that. That little eye light
You're right.
And a
popping.
very classic vampire moment.
Yeah. It's in the shadows and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, you see his eyes, but that's all you see.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lucy comes home with her date Max
Yep.
to see all the mayhem.
She still hadn't gotten it.
She has no clue.
Poor Lucy.
Goodness.
Needs some D.
the-
Sorry, go on.
To the max.
Matt wants to give Lucy some D.
She needs some Max D, man.
Hey, you see how tall that dude is?
That's a big.
There's a shot with them at one point where, like, I think they almost had to figure out. She almost got cropped at the nose,
She's standing on an apple box for sure.
and she's still cropped wrong.
But anyway, they come home. Nothing's changed.
Nope.
What the hell?
Max starts to explain.
The exposition dump.
Yep. He just says, like, oh, my boys need a mother and thought you'd be
It's
perfect.
about family. And that's what really matters here.
Those poor lost boys.
They
And
need
then
a
we
mother.
he turns away and then he turns back to the camera, push in. He's got the vampire face. He's like, but I still want you, Lucy.
It's interesting as a plot, though. You know, like it is about a guy who's literally trying to make a family whole. Very.
But it's lost in the 80s broad strokes.
Oh yeah.
Never pick up on that until he says it at the end. And it's 80s exposition.
Right.
It's like those.
Let me break the whole last hour and a half down for you in 2 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it
Oh.
now. Oh, he's the head vampire.
Oh.
Oh.
The Lost Boys.
Whoa.
Get it.
Sam was right all the time.
Wow.
I just don't get it.
So Michael is
What are you
coming off
talking
the,
about?
I guess the high of killing David. He's like, I've been a vampire for 2 days. I can take out this guy.
He's gonna be.
He's like, I didn't invite you in this time, Max. And he goes and tries
to hug him.
I guess, try to hug him. I don't know what it is. He throws him upstairs, and Michael gets knocked out again.
Easy.
Easy. By hitting the floor? I don't.
Yeah, he's knocked out. But
My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire.
Sam tries to defend his mother.
Mhm.
Of course, he can't do shit against the head vampire.
yeah,
Holds Sam hostage, and he's like, come on, Lucy, I'm going to bite you. Which now
about to.
we're getting into the whole I'm gonna bite you and make you a vampire.
Yeah.
No one else has transitioned to a vampire this way.
Yeah.
So
It's a part about binding. Like she will become his bride at that point.
I guess the blood,
It's just
the
lost.
blood in the
That
bottle,
scene.
the blood in the bottle is Max's blood, more than likely.
But just like that scene, you could have developed it
Yeah.
from a storytelling standpoint.
They had to wrap it up though.
Yeah, and it is. It's wrapped up horribly fast. But
Yeah.
go ahead with the wrap up because there's something I noticed in there that's really, really funny.
As Lucy slowly walks to Max, she's gonna give herself to the head vampire. We hear that Dixie whistle.
Michael wakes up immediately, like he was faking being passed
like,
out.
oh yeah. The Dixie whistle? I'm here for that.
So the saving like
Joke's on
80s
you, bitch.
moment is great. The fucking manhunter moment. Grandpa comes crashing through the wall in slow-mo, and there's stakes mounted to his vehicle. And it's the only time.
He's been waiting.
And only in that slow shot. But there's nothing that explains it. There's a complete missing scene.
Nothing explains Grandpa this whole movie.
Right. He busts through the stakes mounted to the front of his Jed Clampett mobile.
Right.
Bust in and hit Max.
Right.
And then because
Michael helps. He does jump down and push Max into the.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
So Grandpa doesn't do it all by himself.
Right.
Somebody
But
had to
it's
help.
like the wrap it up machine. Well, wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
how are
they
we gonna
wrapped
end
it up
this?
in way too few shots.
Yeah.
But again, budget and probably Chapman going, "Hey man, you got 20 minutes until we're into OT.
Right.
Let's wrap this shit up."
Right.
Well, the bathroom scene
I gotta
took
take a
3
dump.
weeks to shoot. The bathroom scene alone took 3 weeks to shoot,
Wow.
which is kind of crazy because they only had a 28-day shoot. So B unit was probably working their ass off.
Max blows up. Grandpa gets out of the truck, walks into the kitchen, grabs a root beer,
Opens the flap.
Cracks it.
drinks it, and one thing about living in Santa Carla I can never stomach is all these damn vampires. Fade out.
Cut to the family's reaction. Cut to
Right.
Lucy, Sam,
And the lights going
and
out on them.
Michael, and then boom.
It's kind of funny because they've always were in the dark about this shit.
But it's a great way to end it.
Yeah.
And it's done. We're
Why
wrapped
did-
up. We're good.
Why didn't Grandpa tell him anything?
So like Grandpa knew all along.
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.
And it comes off as a classic.
I kind of feel
He's
sorry
clapping some vampires, and he didn't want to stop that.
I kind of feel sorry
You know,
for
he
the
did
audience.
go out at night.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Corey.
I was just saying, maybe he was clapping some vampires, and he didn't want anyone to mess up his fun.
Busting some old cheeks.
Shh, the widow Johnson was a vampire.
Was a vampire. He
told him about it
yeah.
because he slapped it on her so good. She's like, "Whoo, whoo."
And like I said, the actual ending is them going back to the hotel and them seeing a mural a la Shining of them on the wall, which is kind of like, oh, Max has always been there this whole time since the 1920s or 1901 since its collapse. So I always wondered, it's like, did Grandpa know them? Did he grow up with those Lost Boys?
Right.
I always wondered about those little things, and maybe they were all friends, and maybe that's why they didn't never mess with him too much.
Kind of feel sorry for the kids in the '80s who watched that movie because they all the
No,
points.
no.
All the points though,
It-
like
It was.
I bet they was like,
remember
huh?
we were talking about date movies. Lost Boys was a date movie.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
when you saw that as a kid, did you scratch your head? I mean, because you get the movie now, but did
No,
you
no.
like? I don't get it.
You got to take into account the '80s mindset.
Right.
In the mainstream, in anything in the '80s, it was all broad strokes.
Right.
Yeah.
Conversations were implied conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You only got depth that we're talking about if you were like Lynch.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Lynch would leave things out the same way, but he was making you think.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas everything in the broad strokes, like, all right, Blade Runner. Blade Runner was a thinker. You watched it multiple times, and the story develops in your brain over time, and you develop theories or whatever. This is not open for theory.
Right.
It's just a ride.
And if
Right,
you,
right.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
it's a fun movie.
And this was
I
my
actually,
first vampire movie.
Ooh.
Wow.
I think my first vampire movie was Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula.
Oh man,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
This did bring across that.
yeah, this
so.
movie kind of spawned things like that, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's nuts. No, mine is Dracula.
Like old school Dracula?
Yes.
The first Dracula?
Yes, like when I was a kid,
I want to suck your dick.
but when I was a kid, on Friday and Saturday
Mm.
nights after regular programming was over, there would be something in syndication. It would be horror movies.
Yeah.
But no, straight up and down, first one was Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well-
it scared the piss out of you at that age.
Well, we were
Old.
we were growing we were growing up in the age of slashers, so anything that was like televised later, it was mostly like marathoning, like Jason and those guys.
Yeah, there's no vampire action happening in the early 80s unless you're doing Fright Night.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was maybe the only other vampire movie that I ever saw. They never really showed the Hammer films or anything like that through that era.
There was First Blood.
Oh yeah.
First Blood's fucking great.
Right.
Wait,
Wait, you mean Rambo?
not First Blood. Love at First Bite.
Oh, well, yeah, and then there's Once Bitten.
What's the one with Jim Carrey?
Once Bitten.
Once Bitten. Yeah.
All right, but Ace, what's your first vampire movie?
Either it would have had to be either The Lost Boys, but I didn't see it from like beginning to end. Like my mom wouldn't let me watch it. I would sneak it. I would say that one or Wolf with Jack Nicholson.
Werewolf.
That's a werewolf movie.
Oh, that's a werewolf
I
movie.
mean, it's in the title. Corey?
Really, the only one that I remember seeing is Buffy. And that's 90s, but I'm younger.
If this is one of the best movies,
It's just iconic.
yeah.
I wouldn't say it was. It's an iconic movie that has its place. It makes its mark, and you can't avoid that.
And it holds up pretty well for the most part. Like, I mean, things that are 80s are there, but it could have took place at this time. I wouldn't have really.
Well, and also everyone liked it. Guys liked it. Girls liked it. Like it was
cool.
it was a cool movie.
It was very MTV, right? So,
Yeah, sure. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm.
and the critics at the time, they seemed to be pretty positive on it. I think even Ebert gave it 3 stars out of 4. But a lot of people, other criticisms were it's a lot of style over substance. But I'll give it that. I'm into the style. I'm into.
Well, and as we've seen before, style is ramping up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's about to totally take off.
Yeah.
And I think
God.
yeah, the 80s are kind of slow at the beginning a little bit, right?
No. I mean, again, every week there was something you saw, but I mean,
Mhm.
I was seeing everything. I was seeing Kroll, Red Sonja.
Yeah, but as far as vampires go, this like launches like vampires from being like Dracula
Into
into
a new-
like more of like a mainstream teenage kind of
They
thing.
started coming back around as something that was cool and
They're
hip.
rebranding vampires.
Yeah, they rebranded vampires.
And it went into the 90s, and we had a bunch of cool vampire movies in the 90s.
So, if this is one of the better vampire movies or one of the better movies of 87, what's the best vampire movie to you guys?
This is definitely in my top 3, but
Top
Interview
3?
with the Vampire and Dust Till Dawn.
Okay, Matt?
I really like Coppola's Dracula.
I do too.
It's stylistic. It's
All practical
beautiful.
effects.
It's slamming spot on. But shit, you know what? My favorite vampire movie is 30 Days of Night
That's fun too.
because it's grisly and the vampires are bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care about your emotions and what you're going through, fucker. You're an evil force of nature,
Right.
and they're evil
Mm-hmm.
in 30 Days of Night. But it's up there. But at the same time, like Interview with a Vampire, you totally become empathetic with the vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dracula, you're like, well, you can see what heartbreak leads to, and
Yeah.
you. I mean, it's a classic tale, but there's a good and a bad side to it. But you can see it because you're human.
Yeah.
If it happened to you, you'd be the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Ace.
Blade.
That's a solid choice.
I mean, it's a great movie.
It really is.
I like
Blade 1 or 2?
I like all 3.
all three.
The whole
All
trilogy.
3.
Hyler.
I mean, Coppola's. I really like that Dracula film a lot. I like Interview with a Vampire. This will be probably up in the top 5 as well. I like the Korean film Thirst. I think does
Oh,
something.
well, it makes it personal. Did
Yeah.
you ever see Kindred the Embraced?
No, I didn't see that.
Amazing series, lasted 1 season, and the main actor died in a motorcycle wreck, I believe. But you were just like, you were invested in their lives. It was like a soap opera, which would take you to dark shadows. which if anybody's old enough to remember that,
Yeah.
I was big into that as a kid because you're following the life of a vampire and you're not necessarily like oh, scared about him. You're kind of rooting for him.
Mm-hmm. Corey?
Hotel Transylvania.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
So where does that leave us?
That leaves us at the end of this episode.
All right.
All right.
So what's next?
Selma Hayek dancing on a stage as a vampire.
That's a great way to end this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
Let's leave on some good thoughts.
Those are some
Yeah.
good thoughts.
If you can find pussy cheaper, fuck it.